Hi guys, in today's video we are going to show you about the Alien Gambit. The Alien Gambit one is one of the most incredible gambits I have ever played. It's just so good. Let me show you how we play the Alien Gambit. So, first, white normally starts with e4. Now black plays c6, the Caro-Kann defense. You play pawn to d4 and he plays pawn to d5. In this position, you can either go knight to c3 or knight to d2, defending the pawn. I personally like knight to d2 because if in case he doesn't take, you have the option to push this pawn, which is a good flank pawn. And if he takes the pawn, you take back with the bishop. So let's go back and look at the main variation. After knight there, he plays knight to f6. If he plays knight to f6, we just play e5. He goes back. Now instead of c4, so the c4, you can also play this move. This is a very powerful move. I mean, it's not the best, but because of this takes and go there. Or you can go check or something. And this is double pawns. And this is also isolated pawns. So you can, after you take this pawn, it would be a good position for you. Now let's get into the main variation. In this position, the most popular move is to take. We take back knight to f6, challenging our knight. But we play the weird knight to g5, attacking the f7 pawn. But knight to g5 does nothing. And he says, oh, I can just kick this knight out. And he has to go back. He has no option. But after he plays pawn to h6, we sacrifice our knight. And after sacrificing our knight, the king takes, and we don't go any immediate check. We go knight to f3 and don't throw immediate check. Now, let's say he plays c5. This is the best response. In here, you can check him and not check with the bishop. Because if you check with the bishop, there's not a plan because he won't go there, but he will go there. And do you know what knight to e5 does? After he goes there, we go bishop to c4. We are threatening checkmate. He takes to the queen, we go check, he moves. And this is a winning position after takes, and just go back, and there's many forks where you can fork, and this is just a very good position for you. So let's go back. And let's say the king goes to g8. Then you throw in a bishop check. He blocks the pawn. Then what do you do? Then you go push. And why push? What you want to do in this position is bring out your queen to b3 and attack the pawn. Most players take in this position. In this position, you will not take. Instead, you will play queen to b3, attacking the pawn. Now, many players will take on c3. And from now, you take on e6, you take on bishop, you go there, goes there, then you play that, attacking these. It's 3 minus 4, 3.4 already, minus put cx, b2, almost no one sees that move. That's just move that like no one ever sees. Let's go back. We will check. We was there. We will push. Not push right now, but we check. We was there. And then push. Creating that thread. We takes. We go there. We takes. And there. And what does he usually play? He usually plays something like that. In this case, you take this, he takes back, you take the rook, he takes the king, and you take the pawn. And this is actually a good position for you. This is a pretty good position. You can defend the pawn, and then you can put the rook behind it, double up, and then just push the pawn. So that's a good position. Let's go back and see what if he didn't even push. The most popular response is bishop to g4, which loses in an immediate knight to e5, attacking bishop to g4 and giving a check. So now the king has to move. We take, he takes, you attack, and this is just completely winning. You check there, you push the pawn, queen, k2, and it's just, you can just win this easily. You are a pawn up, it's an extra. Now, what if the person plays normally and just plays bishop to f5? In this case, you throw in a check. Let's say he goes back. Now you go bishop to c4. He goes pawn to e6. Now you go pawn to g4. Many players will just back up their bishop and just lose to mate in 1. That's mate in 1, which is crazy. And some good players will play bishop to e4 because this has an escape pawn. Now you take on the e6 pawn, and when the king moves, you go push. Now the bishop goes to d5, but when the bishop goes to d5, you play queen to d3, and he has to sacrifice or do something about this, because if he was there, that's an immediate checkmate, and we are completely winning in this position. So that's not an option. He has to go back. Now we take. He has to bring the king forward. But now, as you can see, there's mate in 5 by there. You bring out his knight. You take there, and you go. I think go there. I think there or something, yeah, there. And he goes there, he just put mate in 1. That's, now he can't go anywhere, so that's forced, and he just made him okay. So he just made him like that. So we go back here. He was there. He was there. We take. Okay, we take. He goes there. And now there's another line where we don't go down to f3. This is my favorite line, but the most common kind of response is g4, sorry, g5, which is very aggressive. It's giving out the rook, and many players will accept the rook, but you put g6, and that's a gorgeous mate right there. You just back up, that's a great mate. So there's nothing to do. You go there, of course not there. was there, and take, he was there, he pushed. What if he takes? What if he simply takes? And then you go knight to f7, which is knight to there, which is attacking the queen and attacking the pawn, which will bring out the king, and then you can just attack it like that. And the king is very exposed. Now he has to move his queen like something like that. Now you take the pawn. He has to move there. Now you take the bishop. But actually that's losing because he takes. Now you can do anything. So you don't go there. What move instead do you play? Rook g1, which is crazy because it's just winning, and that's kind of a silent move. You can't do anything about this. Like the best move shows rook to h4 going for that, but now you just play knight takes bishop check. He goes king to h7, best move. You go check probably. He goes there. And you just, protect, and you are completely in this position. You will play it back. Now after this, what response? Bishop e4 takes in there, and there's this. As I told you, this is my favorite line. And now this is the most famous one. Most popular, I would say, just sitting down. But now you have just bishop to b3. And there's nothing you can do about this. It shows knight to b7 as the best move. No. So knight to b7 as the best move because you take there, and this is a good position. You can defend, and it is not a bad position for you. So, queen e2 is not the best, but queen f3 just going for a trade after some time, and you will be in a good position. Let's go back. And here, this move, this move is just good, but what if he takes? As I told you, knight f7. Knight f7, some people tend to even sacrifice their knight. The queen, sacrifice the queen. So they play they can go there, which is completely weird move. Some players play that, and because they think that they have this, but you just play that. You see, made in 21, that was crazy, made in 20. But you have made fast, you was there. Now you can play to f3, and you're controlling that actually. So he has to maybe sacrifice it, do something about it. Because we are going there, he comes there, we're going to check, and it's just going to be a losing position. So guys, that's the Alien Gambit. I hope you like this video. I'm uploading after a lot of time, it's been a lot of time, almost 3 years. I thought that I should discontinue the channel because I was getting very bad views, but I should continue. So hope you like this video. I'll see you in the next